I guess I can't really say good morning everyone, seeing as it is 5 p.m. in the afternoon. It is absolutely sweltering, as you can likely see on my body. But I decided to come to this tiny little shop called Tikulu for some boulet. A few people told me that it was some of the best boulet that they had on the island, and it is giving me very Vietnam vibes with this tiny little seating area, little one woman run kitchen. But I'm very excited to try them. I got one of each of the options that they offer, so we'll see how they are.
My stepper gon' brush him if I press the button, too drippy to scuff. The blick in the duffel, it came with a muzzle, so why would I touch it? Diamonds dancing flooded, we don't turn nothing to something. Niggas be capping, bluffing, tweet that's a hole in your muff.
Lambs and ginger, calamar, fish. Okay? Fish. It's okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We got one of each, and that's the best way to experience them all. And it's just rested in this this clear broth. And we're gonna add some sesame oil and some fish sauce. So gonna have this. It is hot on a boiling hot day, but as we learned in Vietnam, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna heat us up. It's always a really good sign when you go somewhere local to eat and there's a ton of locals there. So a few minutes after I sat down, the place really like filled up with locals, so that reinforced my view that it was a good decision to go there. I got 9 dumplings for 80 rand, so also really good value, and it was delicious. So now we're just gonna walk around, maybe stroll past the beach, get a little sundowner maybe, and tonight is the main event. So I do want to get back to the place, do a little bit of last minute prep, and this is either the last or the second last tournament of the series, so I really want to dial it in and bag a big stack for day 2.
We went up.
Okay, and here we got some pineapple, mango and passion fruit juice. Just decided to walk here, chill, have a look over the bay, just relax and absorb some sun. So seeing as tonight is the main event, I thought it would be a good opportunity to change up the vibe a little bit, and instead of having some street food, I came to La Casa. So we are going to be having some seafood tonight. Before the food comes, I felt like having a little cocktail. So this is called the Casa Colada. It is pineapple juice, coconut cream, coconut liqueur and ice cream. So what a refreshing little drink to start off the evening. Okay, so the food is finally here and my mouth is watering looking at it. If we're gonna do seafood in Mauritius, we're gonna do it properly. So I got lobster. This looks utterly brilliant, with a little lemon butter sauce. So I am ready to devour this whole thing. I think it was a really good idea coming here, and I hope it's as good as it looks. while it is a little bit later than I would usually like to register for a main event, the price on being properly mentally ready for it is priceless. So I wanted to do a little bit of meditation, relax for a little bit, gather my thoughts, focus, and we're back here at the casino, ready to crush the main event. Okay, we have a hand breakdown for you guys, and the hand breakdown is against Mario. So blinds were 200, 500. We both had starting stack of around 80,000. He opened to 1100, and our 3-bet him in position to 3,500 with King 8 of diamonds. He made the call. The flop came 7-7-5 rainbow with 1 diamond. He checked, and I continued for 2,200, really trying to fold out a lot of ace high hands, a lot of kings that have me dominated get to fold this flop. You just fold out a lot of equity with a small c-bet here. However, being a Euro pro, I faced the check raise to 7,000. And I thought that being in position with 2 overs, a backdoor straight draw and backdoor flush draw, that I could peel and over-realize my equity, as well as the fact that I thought he was over-bluffing this flop a lot with a hand like 8-9, 10-9. He could also check raise something like a 5, which on a lot of runouts is going to face a lot of pressure from me and I could get to fold. So I decided to call. The turn was an 8, so now I have top pair. He checked and thought it was a very easy check back. I now have very good showdown value. So I checked. River was a jack, the board was rainbow. And when Mario checked to me, I thought it was a good spot to go for some thin value. I thought that when he checked the turn, a lot of his complete airball bluffs are removed from his range, and he now has a hand that has some showdown, something like a weaker 8 than mine, or something like 5-6 or ace-5. So I went for 7,500, and he thought about it for a while and made the fold. And I was just informed that I got him to fold pocket 9s. So I actually value bluffed there, which is a terrible thing to do in poker, but it worked in our favor this time. This main event has been an unbelievable roller coaster. Starting stack is 80,000. We very quickly got our stack up to 120,000, playing very aggressive against the French pro who we played the high roller with. Got a very good feel of the way he plays from the high roller, so I've been 3-betting and 4-betting him very light, and it was working. However, unfortunately, I lost one very big pot, followed up by another very big pot in a cooler situation where I had Queen Jack of diamonds on Jack, Jack, 9, 10, 3, and my opponent turned 10s full. So we are down to 26,000. We're going back to 300, 600. So definitely still have plenty of playability. You know, it's 40-minute levels. Just be patient and pick my spots. There are a lot of soft spots at my table that we can exploit and take advantage of. So we are ready to play our A game. I am unbelievably disappointed to have busted the main. I really thought it would be a final push for run good, but if anyone follows my Instagram, they'll see the hand that I busted out on. It went open from early position, the button called, the small blind called, and I defended the big blind with King 10 of spades. The flop came King 7, 10, so we flop monster hand top 2. I check and it checks round. The turn was the 8 of diamonds, now putting 2 diamonds and 2 clubs on the board. Small blind checks, I check. The initial opener bets 2,500. The button now makes it 9,000. Small blind folds and I have about 28,000 in my stack. I think this is the perfect card to try get it in with. No deny any equity from a flush draw or a combo draw. So I shove, opener folds, the button asks for a count and sort of reluctantly makes the call. He turns over 6-5 of diamonds for an open-ended straight draw as well as a flush draw. So we are about a 65% favorite right now. The gut-punching, soul-destroying, heartbreaking 8 of diamonds comes on the river to give him a flush, and we're out. It's hold.
Fucking hold.
So I'm gonna have a deep think about whether to re-enter tomorrow, but I'm kind of more inclined to tour Mauritius a bit more, provide a bit of a better insight to what the country has to offer, maybe do some tours, but I'll give it a think. For now, I'm gonna hop in a cash game. Okay, so we have wrapped up with the cash game. I got a seat at the big game tonight, which I've been wanting to play for a while. There were multiple 100,000 rupee stacks, so the game looked really, really good. Unfortunately, I misplayed one hand quite badly, which made me lose a lot of value, but I still booked a 14k win, which I will take. It's quite funny. I would consider myself both a cash and tournament player, but tournaments just don't have my heart as much as cash games do. I'll always be a cash game player at heart, and it seems like my passion and my experience seem to shine through, as I have yet to book a significant loss this session at cash. But yeah, so the tournaments seem to be done. I'm still pretty satisfied with cashing 1 out of 4 tournaments here. There is a Sunday last event for 200 euros, which potentially I'll play depending on how I feel, as well as how much sightseeing I get through over the other days. But I definitely want to maximize these days off with seeing the rest of Mauritius. So that is it for tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow.